All right. Upon attending the Breakdance Fest and during the Trinity College International Hip Hop Festival, what was your initial reaction to the performance, Sammy?
Well, this was by far my favorite performance, but initially I was debating even going to see the hip hop dance, but as soon as it started, I was really happy I went. It was really intriguing to watch the different dancers perform their own style to different mixes the DJ was playing in the background. You could tell the dancers were really experienced and excited to be there as well.
What was the meaning of the performance in your own interpretation?
From the performance, I believe that there's a deeper meaning behind the hip hop dancing. Even though some may not be able to see it, the underlying significance, I came to the conclusion that the performance represented what the father of hip hop, DJ Kool Herc, wanted when he took the streets, like the streets of the Bronx and the communities there, and turned them into large block parties. And he took that responsibility into his own hands in the early 1970s. He wanted people to use the art of hip hop to express themselves rather than using gangs and violence.
Was there a specific moment in the performance that stood out to you?
One specific moment that stood out to me was when the first performer was doing his rendition of The Robot and danced in slow motion. The slow-mo subgenre of hip-hop has always been interesting to me, and I'm always amazed while watching.
How is this performance related to what we've studied, learned, discussed in our class?
This performance relates to what we've studied in class because it symbolizes what one must be able to do in class, which is express themselves without being self-conscious. This is imperative because we have to perform in front of the entire class frequently. This performance can also be related to our class discussion on how hip-hop helped kids in the slums of the Bronx to stay out of trouble. They use dancing as a way to escape from the streets and stay clean.
So, as a last question, was there anything you disagreed with or disliked in the performance, and why?
One part that I didn't really like was when they were pretending to play golf, but that's just my opinion. I thought the rest of the dancing was spectacular, and it was a pleasure to be there supporting the artists.
Thank you, Sammy.
Yep.
Come on
We got London on the track.
Honey been dropped on the head of any nigga want it, man. Pop me a Zanny, I'm fast, I'm so faster than Sunny, man. True to man, true to my nigga, true religion, Buddha, man. My money stack tall as Ludacris, I throw and I swear I'ma shoot with it. I just hit for 9 birds, what I'ma do with that? Pull up on the curb, then you hop out and be through with that. I'm so fresh like this detergent, if you not fresh, you so through with that. If you are a nerd, everything you not cool with it. Yes, you not cool. No, you not boo. I don't get no damn, I'm not calling you boo. My bitch, she a Jew. You can't prove a point, but you know you so doomed. You know you so doomed. I swear I'm so lost with no clue. Don't know what to do. Hey, over loud. How over loud on these niggas, they know how to milk these cows. She made that dick grow, now it be like a town. Yeah, but I get fed up with being no Bible. Honey been dropped on the head of any nigga want it, man. Pop me a Zanny, I'm fast, I'm so faster than Sunny, man. True to my nigga, true religion, Buddha, man. My money stack tall as Ludacris, I throw and I swear I'ma shoot with it. I just hit for 9 birds, what I'ma do with it? Pull up on the curb, then you hop out and be through with it. I'm so fresh like this detergent, if you not fresh, you so through with it. If you are a nerd, everything you not cool with it.
Pull up, hop out on the block, they tucking their tail like a Hooter clan. I'm dressed in all black, I'm always on the road just like a Uber man. We rapping and sending them packs, soon as they land, we moving them. Shame it on the OGs, they influence me. I ain't just make your money, nigga. I ain't just make money, nigga. I put lipstick on the Rari, she say that's delicious. Who that is in that crown, Vicky looks.
So, Nick, what was the event that you attended over the Hip Hop Festival week?
During the festival, I attended Hijabs and Hoodies Day of Solidarity.
And what was your initial reaction to seeing the event?
So at first I was kind of taken aback. You know, I'd never witnessed an Islamic sermon before. People were taking off their shoes and kneeling, and I was quite confused. You know, I grew up Catholic, and I still am Catholic, so it was a truly unique experience for me right off the bat.
And do you think you know what the meaning of the performance was in your own interpretation, or?
Well, in my opinion, the meaning of this performance was to expose people of many different cultural backgrounds to the oppression that Muslim people and black people face on a daily basis. You know, among my peers, I feel like that not too many people realize how bad racism and Islamophobia can be in the current day and age. And here at Trinity, it seems as if the student body is not very diverse, therefore we're not very well exposed to minority groups. You know, this performance gave us more exposure and insight into the lives of Islamic people and black people, I think.
Was there any specific moment in the performance that really stood out to you?
A part of the performance that really stood out to me was when the person leading the Jummah, I think it's pronounced, gave a sermon after prayer. And in his sermon, he spoke of how people are concerned with the scientific explanations to their questions. Like, why is the sky blue? You know, why are there thunderstorms? He asked to us, you know, as part of his sermon. And in his answers to these questions, he stated that, of course, these phenomena can be explained, you know, with science, but we must look beyond that we must recognize the power of God and how he can put these things here on this world. And he continued saying that science is extremely important, but faith and belief are essential. And I thought this was an intriguing point of view. Not necessarily that I agree or disagree with that, but I thought it was very interesting.
So the event that you attended, how would you say that connects to hip-hop in Southeast Asia?
Well, you know, it really connects to that, and in our class, and, you know, it was related to what we learned and discussed, because throughout this class, the music we've studied is the music of oppressed and overlooked people who don't really get the credit or, you know, the rights that they deserve. And hip-hop artists in Southeast Asian countries tend to rap about how their government mistreats them and how creativity is confined and how the system is flawed. And these problems are similar to those felt by black and Islamic people in the United States. So they feel that they were treated unequally and singled out because of their race or religion. And in both Southeast Asian rap and this performance, creative expression toward real issues is the way of spreading the word of injustice and unfairness, I believe.
And as a last question, was there anything you disagreed with or disliked in during the event?
To be completely honest, I thought it was hi, Abed. It's okay. To be completely honest, I thought it was a little taboo to require us to attend an Islamic prayer session, I guess. You know, usually religion and education, you know, don't mix at a non-Catholic school, you know, and Trinity is a non-Catholic school. So I have nothing against the religion of Islam or Islamic people, but this made me uncomfortable. You know, I felt forced to participate in religious ceremonies that were not a part of my own religion. And as someone who's Catholic, you know, praying to another God is a huge no-no. So, you know, however, from a third-person point of view, it was quite interesting to witness this prayer and ceremony, even though it made me a little uncomfortable. I feel like a major part of this class is stepping outside your comfort zone, forgetting about feeling embarrassed, and appreciating the multitude of cultures we've been exposed to.
Squad shit. Ijma. Woo! On the water squad. Skip. Your dirty moment camel. Skip, skip, skip. All can ninjas go rapper, 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 rapper. On the water squad. Skip. Your dirty moment camel. All can ninjas go rapper, 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 rapper.
All the young bitches wanna fuck a gold mouth, dog, Rambo, 100 Glock hanging on my shoulder. Hey, what the fuck you fuck niggas talking about? They ain't talking real loud when the boss is around. Sacrifice you niggas, it's an offering now. All you rap niggas turned up with marketing now. Till I run up in your house, it's a robbery now. Give
that advance, nigga. Devil gon' dance, nigga. When you grab my chopper, you don't wanna see these hands, nigga. Put you in the desert under 30 feet sand, nigga. I'm the bad man, run this motherfucking land, nigga. Playing a landmine, better watch where you stand. She's mine, hollows gon' fly. It's a homicide, mama's gon' cry. Sing a lullaby. It's about us, never about I. It's about trust, never about lies.
I'm moving on to bigger things. Big bank, take little bank, bow to the Lizard King. Took DMT by the DMZ, made peace as the middleman. Then I woke up with a 4-5, seeing everybody firing at both sides. We can all dream till then, we can all drink, live in fear like Ichabod Crane. I be sick of y'all, fuck 'em all, they do the same thing. Not me, not me, not me, motherfuckers.